at Taco Tierra. The popular Sancho is just $2.39 today and every Monday at Taco Tierra in Fairfield, Mount Carmel, and Princeton, Indiana. Add a little spice to your life at Taco Tierra.
At Fairfield area weather forecast, sunshine today with a high of 40, clear tonight, low 22. Mostly sunny, high 50 tomorrow. For Wednesday, cloudy skies, high 48. Chance for rain 50 on Thursday. And for Friday, showers possible with a high 45. Overnight low was 20, yesterday's high 37. Currently humidity at 96%. Winds from the northwest at 4 miles an hour. The pressure at 30.34 and holding. Sunshine right now and 20 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. 6 minutes past 8, it's time for morning coffee. You always got to wave at the camera, don't you?
I do. I like waving at the camera. That people then know I'm the friendly one. That's the thing that you want to strive for.
You're the salesman.
I'm the friendly one. Had a wonderful weekend. How about you, David?
Excellent. Well, extremely busy.
Full house yesterday, Mark, at the
for the cantata.
It was breathtaking. It was wonderful. It sets the stage for the holiday season for us every year.
Mm-hmm. Over 250 saw it.
I like it.
So
I like
it was good.
A big crowd.
Tom Tucker
like
did an
that,
excellent job. I don't know how the guy does it every year.
I love watching him conduct.
Oh, he's good.
He's
good. He puts
emotion into it.
You don't see what he says to us, do you?
No, I don't.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Reminders. We need them at our age.
So we have the week ahead. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Ken Odie will be sitting in my seats.
And I will not be here on Thursday.
Oh, I didn't know. I forgot that.
Whoa.
You're not going to be here on Thursday. We need to talk about that.
Okay.
Because I
think
remember that.
I think you had already mentioned that to Lucas.
Okay, all right.
I think, but
right.
we'll double check.
We'll have to shuffle around. We need to talk to Ken again, probably. All right, well, I've got news. I mean, I wanted to announce that there is now traction in our ongoing discussions with Megyn Kelly about joining us here on Morning Coffee. Her representatives have told us that she is trading upfront money in her settlement talks with NBC for the freedom to get back to work as soon as possible. We think that's here.
We hope that's here.
Yeah,
well, we've had unofficial reports.
According to our sources, NBC wants to structure a deal so she receives the money remaining on her contract over the next year and a half, the time she has left on her deal. We've thrown in the possibility she could do the trivia segment here, and I've boosted. She's going to get $36 million left on her NBC contract, and I've gone above minimum wage trying to lure her in.
Well, isn't that nice of you?
Right now, her phone is blowing up. She's deciding which hosting job she'll be doing in her departure from NBC. A magazine called The Blast first reported that Megyn Kelly expected to get paid everything that is coming to her. I have clearance to boost our last offer, and I as I said, I've gone above minimum wage.
So you've given her something to think about.
And I'm just going to say this right now, too. I'm starting parallel negotiations with another major name. There you go.
Covering your bases, huh? So who's leaving?
Here?
Yeah, who's leaving?
Would she be the fourth person here?
We're adding a fourth.
I think she should be right here between Dave and me.
Oh.
I think right here
there's
works
room
for me.
It might be a little tight, but
but you'll make room, right? You'll let her squeeze in.
Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to shift left. I'm just going to say 2 words as to where the negotiations are going with the parallel.
Yep.
Trini Lopez. He's 81, but he's willing.
The trainster. He's my
All
man.
right.
If he had a hammer.
Let's talk about...
He'd come in and add a third mic so he could join us.
Here's the thing. If Trini Lopez is the guy, he can sit over there with you.
In the other room. We'll put him in the newsroom.
There's a window right here.
This show is called Morning Coffee, and there was an interesting news. Mike Dreeth also had this in his stack of things to talk about. But it turns out that the best time to drink coffee might not be first thing in the morning, but about an hour after you wake up. I usually have my first cup of coffee about 20 minutes after I
You got to bump it back, man.
arisen. But the reason for this is because in the hour after you wake up, your body's production of cortisol, 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 is at one of its 3 daily peaks. And we tend to think of cortisol as the stress hormone because it's secreted in higher amounts when you feel strain or tension from circumstances we perceive as demanding. It's an alertness hormone. So
what's the problem with drinking it when you first get up? Which I don't do. I wait for an hour.
Your body reacts better to the caffeine in it after you've been up for a while based on your body's production of cortisol.
Well, this sounds reasonable to me.
So wait about an hour, and then the other peak cortisol production times are typically between noon and 1 and between 5:50 and 6:30.
Okay, so I got to ask. I go out with folks for dinner.
Supper or lunch? Dinner is
supper.
Okay.
Supper.
Let
me be specific.
Thank you.
And they have coffee with their meal.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that.
I can't either.
I can't drink coffee after about 10:30.
In the morning?
Yes. Yes. No,
I'm okay.
You see this cup
I'm
here?
okay up till about 4
You see this
o'clock.
cup right here?
Yeah.
This steaming cup in my SIU
I know
alumni.
it's yours. It looks.
Yes.
Is that
well,
lipstick on it?
No. It filters.
Oh.
That crust filters the coffee and draws the toxins out of it.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I have one when I first get here. Mm-hmm. I have 3. But the last one being during the show, and that's it.
This is my second of the day. I'll have another cup around 2:30 or 3. Yeah.
But you can't go later than that.
No.
You will have to get some of the new K-Cups that are coming out. You seen the commercial for these?
No, I haven't.
Theraflu.
Oh,
you know,
really?
Theraflu that you pour in.
You can do, I wonder if that tastes good.
They're letting you do that through the Keurig now.
Does it taste like coffee?
I don't think so.
I don't think it
The
sounds. It tastes like
strongest-
Theraflu.
But there's enough, colds and flus flowing around here. We might keep a stash on hand.
The strongest K-Cup I have purchased from Keurig was one called Jet Fuel. Really. There's Jet Fuel. And it's
Was
not
it thick? How thick was it?
Let me use this word. It was bold. It was bold. And
you could cut off a slice in.
Right now I'm
cup.
drinking just the Folgers, or I get the McCafe.
Black Magic is what I've been buying for out here.
That's bold.
It is bold.
You could thread a sewing machine while it's running after you drink.
But nothing after 10.
No.
I want you to understand the armadillos are coming.
Is that a movie?
No, it's a promise.
They are coming.
St. Louis, meet your new neighbor, the 9-banded armadillo. They have seen an absolute surge in armadillos, or as they're known, little armored one in Spanish. That's what armadillo means. They've been on the march across U.S. from Texas for at least the last 169 years.
I know there's been some sightings locally in the last couple of months.
They're now calling St. Louis home. In fact, during the 1970s, every once in a while you'd see one along the side of the road. They don't make the road well.
No.
They don't get across well.
No, they
They're
look
not
like
real-
tires that were thrown off a semi.
The company, according to them now, they're finding 10 to 12 a month that they pick up along the side of the roadway. Now, get a load of this. In Texas, armadillos are mascots. They're bar decorations. They're the butt of old jokes. Now, here are the jokes. Hold on for a second. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get away from the armadillo?
To show the armadillo it could be done. Now, here's the next one. What's armadillo mean in Spanish?
The armored one.
Little armored one.
Speed bump.
Speed bump.
We always used to call them possums on a half shell.
A real treat.
We have to take a break,
All right.
guys. We'll be right back.
Get the good stuff.
The annual year-end tool sale is going on now at Napa Auto Parts in Fairfield and Wayne City. Get the lowest prices of the year on in-stock and special order tools, hand tools, power tools, battery chargers, jacks, toolboxes, creepers, testers, compressors, shop vacs, and much more. All tools are on sale until December 31st. From everyone at Napa in Fairfield and Wayne City, they wish you and your family Merry Christmas and a blessed and prosperous New Year.
Get the good stuff. Napa. Get the good stuff.
Brighton. If it's meaningful, interlock collections, just like love, interwoven knots have no beginning or no end. If it's timeless, Brighton's introducing 4 new watches, gold, silver, or a multi-stone design. If it's iconic, Alcazar collection features the iconic heart. Looks sensational with everyday or your dressy attire. When a gift is as meaningful as it is beautiful, your present will be unforgettable. Each time she wears her Brighton gift, she'll relive the delight of receiving it. Gift certificates are available at your fashion leader in downtown Fairfield. Carnaby Square, open Sundays 1 to 4.
Hi, this is Megan Bird with People's National Bank. Do you shop on multiple online websites? Are you tired of having to enter your card number and address for every online purchase? People's National Bank has a solution for you. Visa Checkout allows you to safely shop multiple websites and have multiple shipping addresses with just one username and password. It's simple, speedy, and a safe way to pay online. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Mike Dukakis won the California primary and clinched the Democratic nomination? Heavyweight champ Mike Tyson put away Michael Spinks in just 91 seconds. James Worthy led the LA Lakers past the Pistons for their second straight NBA title. The Yankees fired Billy Martin for the 5th and final time. Theaters were showing Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and the radio is giving us new songs like these.
Hold on to the night. Heart of mine. What is the color of love? Something how I feel about you night and day. Make me lose control. Sign your name across my heart. Do you wanna ride my Mercedes, boy? Are you ready for a new sensation?
Well, now you've heard some of the music from when? The answer and a dash of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Post frame buildings continue to pop up all over the area. And at Graber Post Buildings, they've been putting up buildings for over 40 years. Garages, pole barns, storage buildings, workshops, apartments, even indoor basketball courts, and some of the most attractive commercial buildings in the state. Every job is specific and unique to your wants and your needs. Graber Post also has packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. So for your next building or roofing project, call for a free quote at Graber Post, 800-264-5013.
June 1988.
Michael Jackson and Dirty Diana, the top song of June 1988. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Surely you have something better to do. Morning Coffee continues on WFIW, WFIWradio.com, and YouTube. And by the way, don't call me Shirley. Back to the show about nothing.
Where do we get these things?
I have a follow-up on a story I reported last week about the 101-year-old World War II Air Force veteran, Andrew Slavonic.
Is that the guy that drinks the beer a day?
Coors Light beer, okay. 4 p.m. every day with his son.
He wants to be regular.
Guess what? This story went viral. The Coors brewers found out about it. They are going to deliver a belated birthday present to him, which is a Coors Light branded refrigerator, completely stocked with
Coors Light.
Coors Light, and they're going to fly him out to Golden, Colorado, to tour the
brewery.
The brewery. Isn't that wonderful?
Some marketing guy was on the ball, huh?
Yeah.
And the company agrees with the statement: the bluer the mountains are on the can,
right,
the better. So
well,
they're all happy.
My grandfather lived in Colorado, loved Coors Light, and when I went out there, I went and bought some Coors Light, but I did not understand that it's brewed and refrigerated, and it must stay refrigerated. Grandpa set me straight when I showed up with warm Coors Light.
Listen to Grandpa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That controversy also, as we're circling back, that on the gentleman on the Coors Light. Also, we had the big deal about Kevin Hart getting ousted and or leaving, being the host of the Academy Awards. One of his friends has come out defending him, Nick Cannon. He says, hey, some of you that have been throwing gas on this fire, need to look at your own tweets. He posted tweets from comedians Amy Schumer, Chelsea Handler, and Sarah Silverman that he deemed to be homophobic and asked where the backlash was for them. So, I mean, what goes around comes around on this stuff. It really does. And I stand by my comments.
Now,
be very careful what you write in social media.
Now, here's a question. Nick Cannon. He hosted, America's Got Talent? Is that right?
Yeah, he was a part of that. I don't know if he was. I believe he was the host. It says he's the host of Wild and Out right now, which I have no idea.
Never heard
what
of
that
it.
is.
But what did he do to become a host of America's Got Talent outside of marrying Mariah Carey?
He knew. Oh, he did?
Yeah, he was married to Mariah Carey. I think he might still be married to Mariah Carey.
Well, he knew somebody. You know, what made Paris Hilton famous?
Her last name.
She got a lot of money. She has a lot of money.
I think somebody knew somebody. Well, let's give old Nick this job. I knew his daddy.
Got more talent. Got more talent than the Kardashians.
She got a lot of notoriety from a video. Did Paris Hilton?
She did, didn't she?
She did.
Not the only one.
Mariah Carey, I think, at one time was married to Tony Motello Jr., the record producer.
Yep, she was.
She gets around.
She does.
Yeah. Didn't she have a New Year's Eve sound or
Meltdown?
She's singing a song
Meltdown, I think,
and something went wrong with the sound, and it looked like she had quit singing, but they still heard her voice or whatever. But
she's a ventriloquist.
A what?
She's able to throw her voice.
She's not the dummy.
Yeah, Dave does that to me all the time. I really don't say some of the things that I really say here. He just throws his voice from
There
his
is an
microphone to
update,
mine.
too, on a minor update, but I like it, on Baby It's Cold Outside.
Oh, yeah, the song that's banned.
In Cleveland,
some radio
Dean
stations.
Martin's daughter, Dina, told Fox News that she's not going to stop singing the classic in front of audiences.
She's made a career off of Dad.
It won the Oscar for Best Original Song in the 1949 film Neptune's Daughter. Didn't know that.
Didn't either.
But Dean Martin, do you remember when he died? 1995. He was 78 years old.
Really disheveled, and he's having a very difficult time.
From acute respiratory
It was probably
failure.
from smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day for 40 years.
But
50 years.
So Dina is going to continue.
I like
that.
Dean Martin, though. I still like he was a very distinctive singer, and when we watch or listen to Christmas music, Dean Martin's one of my favorites.
Wasn't he Matt Helm?
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was. Yep.
Interesting message from a university, a college president, something I know about. He said to his students,
"Hey, go out there and shovel that armadillo. Get him off my porch."
No, he said, this is not a daycare. It's a university. And he says, stop playing the victim and blaming others. The president of Oklahoma Wesleyan University gave a lecture to students they'll never forget. Recently, a student complained about a sermon that made him feel guilty and blamed the school for making students feel uncomfortable. So, I mean, the president came out and said, essentially, don't be a precious snowflake, in looking for a safe place. Stop saying things that I don't like.
Aren't most sermons supposed to make some people feel guilty so that they make their life better?
Yes. He didn't lose his job, did he?
No.
Well, hey.
No, he didn't. He probably got a raise from the Board of Trustees.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you.
It was a religious
where was
school.
that, Oklahoma?
Yes, Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Oklahoma.
So, anyway, he's doing just fine. It's the students that probably need to take stock of what they gripe about, quite honestly.
Do you guys ever hang around in the kitchen when there's raw cookie dough?
No. I make sure I don't.
Have you heard about the CDC, Centers for Disease Control, says
they're saying something bad about cookie dough?
they're reminding all the bakers that eating or tasting unbaked products can make you sick, especially raw cookie dough reportedly can contain bacteria that cause disease. Flour and raw eggs can as well.
That makes sense.
I didn't like raw cookie dough.
I can just throw this out there.
Yeah.
I get sick every time I eat raw cookie dough.
Seriously?
Yeah, because I eat too much of it.
You never put it
Did
down.
you guys ever eat Elmer's glue in school?
No.
Do you remember?
No, I
do you
don't
remember
think
the product
so.
called
Yes,
Elmer's
of
glue?
course. I could roll it into a ball.
That was a dare thing. We would.
I don't think
we
I
would-
ever ate
And it had the
Elmer's
little
glue.
applicator, and we'd just put it around and sit off.
You know what? I got called to school. Well, this is a true story. Not here.
You-
it was at another school.
You know, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
my one of my sons, I won't name his name, had challenged another student in art to drink a cup of paint. Don't do that. Don't laugh.
Did he triple dog dare him?
He triple dog dared him and said he'd give him $5. The guy downed the thing of paint, got sick, and I get called in to sit with my son and the principal says we're going to give him 3 days. And my son turned to me and the principal had said, "Hey, I'm not the idiot that drank the paint."
Oh, that's classic.
Oh, I'll never forget it.
So,
Are we talking high school?
Yeah, he was a junior in high school.
Dave ate
Elmer's.
Elmer's
It
glue.
had to be Elmer's.
You were probably the same guy who went out and stuck his tongue on the flagpole, weren't you?
No, I didn't stick it on the flagpole. I stuck it on a window inside the house. And
Did
yes,
you?
it stuck and it ripped the skin off and it hurt for 2 weeks. I did it.
You admit it?
Do you know why I did it? Because my dad said,
"Don't do it."
I was leaning out at the window and it was kind of frosted over.
He said, "Don't
and
do
he
it."
said, "Whatever you do, don't you put your tongue on there because it'll rip the skin off."
Oh,
I was probably 8. I said, "Yeah." I'm thinking, "No, it won't." So he left. I put the tongue on there. It stuck. I ripped it off. Skin came off. 2 weeks. Folks, don't do it.
Oh!
I did it.
2 weeks it took to heal?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
No,
like
usually-
if you burn your tongue on hot coffee,
Yeah.
2
Couple
days.
days, yeah.
2 days. No. This ripped an entire upper epidermis layer off of
Holy
my...
moly.
He has no taste
I've never,
buds
I
anymore.
don't think I ever did that.
Yeah, that's why I don't care what anything tastes like.
Gee whiz.
I did it. Proud of it.
Amazing.
Proud of it.
Yeah, I did it.
Now you're able to say with
I
conviction
have
to your
done
little
it.
grandkids, don't do that.
So I never laugh when I watch A Christmas Story when that little boy puts it on the pump.
You
Was
feel
it the
compassion.
water?
No, it's
No, it's a
flagpole. It's
flagpole.
flagpole.
Flagpole. That's it.
I saw, and the reason why I brought that up because I saw A Christmas Story this weekend. It was on
it's a
TV.
it's a great movie.
It's
You know.
that.
You know, you mentioned a little bit earlier about the Christmas music. Tell me when I'm going too long here and we got to take a break. But there's a study out that says listening to Christmas music is bad for your health. Listening to holiday music too early and too often in the season can actually make people stressed and out depressed. If you picked up this story circulating on social media claiming that a new study that said listening too early and too often can make you depressed, we saw it and wondered, could that be true? Well, there's a study that actually says that. What do you think? I know that in our car, traveling with my significant other, she started listening to a Christmas music before we started playing it here on satellite.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're talking Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
You think that's harmful?
No.
Well, it depends. Now, I've heard some Christmas music that is pretty depressing.
Oh boy.
Well,
You know, some of those, ones that. Oh, have yourself a
You know what?
little Christmas.
I want to hear the Raycon of
'cause
singers.
I'm not gonna.
Here's what I
survive
think.
this
I miss you,
year.
baby.
here's
I
the-
drank too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I drank some paint, and I'm taking 3 days off school.
And
And I
Elmer's
stuck
glue
my
all.
tug on the window.
Let me tell you what I think. I think when I hear I'll Be Home for Christmas and White Christmas, I think about the greatest generation. I think about people that are in Germany or the South Pacific that really want to be home between 1941 and 1944. That comes into my mind, and I think, yeah, that song would have unbelievable significance to me if I was in those boots in those two places. And I do get emotional when I hear that.
And I like the older Christmas movies.
Yeah, I'm telling you, a standard for us is White Christmas. Just, I don't know. I love Miracle on 34th Street.
That's a classic.
From a modern standpoint, I love.
What's the one with
Christmas
the
Story?
with the soldiers in it? 3 soldiers come back from war, and right around Christmas time, I can't best times of our lives. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Missed
have
that
you
one.
seen
I don't
that
think
one
I've
is a
seen
great
that
one, man. Dana Andrews is in that one.
He's good.
It's a pretty good one. We do got to take a break, guys. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for our all-new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. How would you like it?
I'll take a skeptical grandma.
Set in her ways?
A smidge.
Grandma, try this Ultimate Meatball Marinara made with Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. Melted mozzarella, Parmesan, garlic butter spread. It's just like yours.
Like mine? My grandmother's recipe?
Try it.
You know, my grandmother's cheesy garlic bread was never all that.
Subway, make it what you want. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
Last fall, my husband lost his health benefits. We're too young for Medicare, so we needed to buy our own insurance. Things got real for us. We were so happy we found Health Alliance. Not only does an actual person answer the phone, they actually help, too. We were able to keep our same doctor and get a rate we could afford. Visit healthalliance.org/plans to learn more. Open enrollment is November 1st through December 15th. Health Alliance. Insurance for real life.
Add these guys' ages up. Wait, you probably will need a good calculator. They are men of a certain age and obviously also men of a certain intellect. This is Morning Coffee, a testosterone-soaked walk-through morning radio show on WFIW.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where do we get these liners? A testosterone
She has
soaked?
free will.
Unbelievable.
Okay,
Man.
guys, December 10th,
She's been talking to you two,
1967.
man.
It probably has.
December 10th, 1967.
Right.
What happened in the world of music? A sad day.
This is Karen Carpenter.
No.
That
She
was,
in
in
the
the
se-
70s.
70s or 80s.
I was thinking Jim Morrison, but that's still too
that's
early
true.
for Jim Morrison.
American soul singer and songwriter Otis Redding.
Sitting by the dock of the bay.
Killed in a plane crash at the age of 26.
Now, David, is it true? He didn't get to see the explosion on that song, did he?
He did not. He was not alive when it hit number one. They had he and his band, I think they were called the Barkays, had made an appearance in Cleveland, Ohio, on a local television show called Upbeat the previous day, and the plane carrying Otis and his band crashed into icy waters of Lake Monoma near Madison. Redding was killed in the crash along with the Barkays, Jimmy King, Ron Caldwell, Phelan Jones, and Carl Cunningham. Trumpet player Ben Cawley was the only person to survive the crash. I remember the night that happened, hearing it on the radio and just, what? And then the song skyrocketed to number one. Otis Redding.
Well, do you think it skyrocketed because of that?
It was a hit.
It was a great song.
It's
a great
what do they
song,
say,
yeah.
number 10 with a bullet?
Yeah.
I mean, it was moving up before this accident.
I think so.
I love that song.
When I was working in dental software, we had a client whose office was Dock of the Bay.
Oh,
DOC
that's cool.
of the Bay.
Clever.
Yeah, very clever. I'm thinking to
Otis
myself,
Redding.
I bet you're an Otis Redding
You know
fan.
what? You can do.
I'm just guessing.
You could do a whole trivia. I will do this sometime. You can do a whole trivia on famous singers who died in plane crashes.
Ricky Nelson.
Oh, you just go through.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Some of the members of Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper.
The Budster.
Oh, anyway.
Patsy Cline.
Jim Croce.
Yes. Oh, you can go on and on.
Jim
and
Reeves. He was with Patsy Cline, I think. Yeah.
There's. Did anybody go to any movies over the weekend?
Nah.
I won't. No, I don't.
It's.
I
There's
didn't have
nothing
time.
out there.
sad.
I was kind of busy. I didn't have time.
I had to take a nap.
In the calm before Christmas, Ralph breaks the internet. Remained number one for the third straight week. What does that tell you?
It tells me I don't know that Ralph broke the internet.
It tells me there's a lot of parents taking a lot of kids to the movie.
Now, upcoming DC Comics superhero film Aquaman arrived in China first, and it exploded. Over $93 million. It's incredible how it. Second week in a row, though, the new Disney animated sequel, Ralph Breaks the Internet, did $16.1 million here. The top 6 films at the box office were all unchanged. Universal's The Grinch still a major draw in its 5th week, trailed in second with 15.2 million. Of course, you see the Aquaman thing, that's off the books. That's China. For whatever reason, huge in China.
Yeah, why did they choose to open it? Well, obviously it was a good decision, but why did they choose to open it in China as opposed to the U.S.?
Weekend's biggest new arrival in China, where Warner Brothers' Aquaman debuted with $93.6 million in ticket sales. That marked a new opening weekend record for both Warner Brothers and DC Comics.
Part of my Netflix subscription includes streaming and one DVD at a time, and my next DVD is called Whitney. It's the documentary about her stellar career and downfall.
That'd be good.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes, Saturday, me and my wife and son went to the movies, and there's kids all lined up with Grinch pajamas on and everything, and we went to a theater. In our theater, there's only 7 people.
No.
We've seen Schindler's List revisited.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, and that was really neat to see in a theater with the modern sound and everything.
Yeah.
That was such a moving movie anyway.
Certainly was.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for calling.
Thanks for calling.
You know what? Isn't that amazing how the technology is advanced where you can actually feel the rumble sometimes in some of these theaters? Great sound, great surround sound, the recliners, and still no product. Nothing that I would want to go to Evansville to see or Mount Vernon.
I didn't see the original Schindler's List. I can't bring myself to watch it.
Me neither. I'm with you.
Yeah.
It would depress me.
It is very emotional.
Yes, and I've read books about, Bill O'Reilly's latest Killing the SS. I've read other documentaries about. I can do that because I can close it and put, but I just can't. If I watch a movie, first of all, I like lots of action, like Rambo, Die Hard, Kill Bill, Reservoir Dogs.
Yep.
You know, a good Christmas Eve type movie.
Right.
I want some good comedy. I like Jim Carrey. I love Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase.
Yes.
But I don't want
to be depressed.
Depressed. I can just come out here for that.
Absolutely. We'll do it for you, Dave. Anything you need.
We're happy to help.
But I'm the same way. If I know I'm going to watch a movie that's going to make me emotional and depress me, I will avoid it every time.
Yep.
I'm looking for a laugh. I'm looking for escape is what I'm looking for.
When it's a movie as good as Schindler's List, I think you just have to watch it. Now, I never went to the theater to see it. I waited to watch it until it came out on DVD or...
And I will. I will watch it someday. I'll say, "Yep, I can do it."
And I watched it mainly because of experiences when I lived in Europe. We visited a couple of concentration camps.
Really?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Dachau.
Oh.
So we got a chance to visit there, and I thought, I'm going to check that, and then I had a chance to see the Holocaust Museum, and I thought I'm going to see just how close it is, and tell you what, it was very realistic. I thought.
Well, I often marvel at the people that actually try to make the case that the Holocaust didn't happen. How stupid is that?
Yeah.
That's like saying the world's flat.
And the moon landing was in Arizona.
There's people that believe that as well.
I want to give a happy shout out to longtime, this is my sports minute. We'll take a minute.
All right.
Longtime closer Lee Smith and smooth swinging Harold Baines. You mentioned this in your sports. Elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Lou Piniella fell 1 vote short.
Yeah. Now, some of the other guys who were in there, and speaking of former Cardinals, Will Clark was on the ballot.
Yes, I know.
George Steinbrenner, Orel Hershiser, Albert Bell, Joe Carter, Will Clark, Davey Johnson, and Charlie Manuel also
All right, so
were on
here's
the
the
ballot.
question. I do think this beckons a question. Does Lee Smith go on the wall at Busch Stadium now? He only played 4 years for the Cardinals. Does he get a red jacket?
I don't know how that works.
They are all Hall of Famers.
Do you have no?
They are all everybody but Kenny Boyer is a Hall of Famer on that wall.
Kenny Boyer's
not a Hall of Famer.
Really?
Should be.
Number 14?
They've got the numbers that have been retired on the wall, not necessarily Hall of Famers.
Does he get retired? Does he get his number
No,
retired?
I don't think so. He's only 4 years. I mean, I think if you're going to get your number retired, I think you...
He's not even a part of the Cardinal Hall of Fame, is he?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, then I would just wonder how they deal with that.
I don't... Well,
I think La Russa really messed him over.
Pictures on the wall at Busch Stadium are all Cardinals.
They made La Russa...
Retired numbers.
They put La Russa's number up there, number 10, and they did it preemptively before he went into the Hall of Fame, and then he did not wear the Cardinal hat, did not wear the Cardinal uniform, did not... because he had been the manager of the Oakland A's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you remember last month when I told you about a CVS receipt that appeared to be nearly 6 feet long?
I probably had one this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay,
Those
the latest
are pretty
is an Ohio man recently got creative with a lengthy store receipt from CVS. You know these window blinds that they're about 4 inches wide and they hang down?
Yeah.
Slats. Well, he had a slat that went bad. So he got his CVS receipt, stretched it out, and it's the right width, and it was long enough that he used that to replace a broken slat. That's funny. And he bought 3 items.
Here's the thing about that.
It's
every
many
one of them,
trees.
Yes, they're long. I got one. It was probably 3 feet long on Saturday. But what I don't realize is that most of it, they're coupons.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not smart enough to figure out how to use them when I go back.
Well, it's.
I mean, I can't save them. I want to hang them somewhere. You know, I mean, like a curtain. So I haven't figured it out.
Well, there's an idea for some more CVS receipts. If you've got a walk-in cooler, hang those things down.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't have to open the door.
That's right. You just walk on through.
Have all kinds
decorate for parties. That
slat
way.
factory.
Well,
okay.
Make those chains to hang around your Christmas tree. Remember you used to make those?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you used Elmer's glue to stick them together.
If we didn't need it first.
All right. Now, I just want to set this up before we go into this final break.
Oh.
I'm taking care of trivia today. We have changed this. Now we're rotating it. You're tomorrow?
No, Ken Odie is.
I'm tomorrow. Or is it Odie?
Ken Odie is tomorrow. You are Wednesday.
You're Wednesday.
I will be Thursday.
I'll be back on Friday.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to say
10 questions.
10 questions. I'm just going to tell you both. You must get all 10 right. And if you don't, shame on you. It is the mass communications trivia contest. You need to make every one of them right.
You're going to miss me.
Oh, boy. Yeah. We'll be back.
It's about being in the moment and making that moment count. Focusing on what you find important and what you want most out of life. At SSM Health, we call this the healing power of presence, which means we take the time to connect, listen, and understand. This is at the heart of everything we do. SSM Health. Knowing you better as a person helps us treat you better as a patient.
Winter is coming, of that we're assured. Sounds of the holidays are now being heard. We're waiting for Christmas. It's on the way. What do you think your old stove will say? Is it ready to prepare all the good food you'll need, or will it quit in the middle of your preparing to feed? At Gill Sales and Service, we'll help with the fun of having your family come in on the run. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, and more, we have them all here at our store. A poet I'm not, as I'm sure you'll agree, but we'd love for you to come in to see if our prices, products, and services galore will meet your holiday needs at our store. That's Gill Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to our station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like the Taco Factory, Uniquely Rustique, and Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
The Christmas season is a very special time. The crews at Fairfield's A&D Auto Parts and Albion's Auto Parts believe it's the very best time to remember all of their good friends and let them know how important that friendship is. Together, the crews at Fairfield's A&D Auto Parts and Albion Auto Parts would like to say thank you. Thank you for being good friends, loyal customers, and great communities. Merry Christmas from all of your friends at Fairfield's A&D Auto Parts and Albion Auto Parts, your local CarQuest Auto Parts dealers.
WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Sheldon Bunning from Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler is on the phone. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mark.
Hey, Sheldon, Mike Dreeth, let me ask you a question. I'm pretty lavish when I give Christmas gifts, especially to the significant other. Does anybody really buy a car for Christmas for their spouse?
It has happened on several occasions, yes.
Not a bad idea for you.
No, we're all for it, really.
Yeah, Santa's got a difficult time putting a new Dodge pickup into that sack, I bet.
Yes.
But that's
it has been done on occasion, yes.
Well, it's probably not a bad idea for you, but I don't think I'm going to go there yet, okay? Give me a couple more years.
All right. Well, Sheldon, what else you got going on over there at Le Mans this week?
Well, our sales event this month is the Big Finish. The Chryslers wants to finish the year off with a bang, so it is the Big Finish. We've talked about some of the savings on the Rams. I think a little over $14,000, I believe, what we were talking on these leftover 18s. Got big savings on the Jeeps. The Cherokee has been hot. I think there's upwards of $5,500 depending on the model. I think maybe on a limited in incentives available. Plus, we'll discount the heck out of it. We even had a little bit of we've got our Wranglers marked down too.
Those are the Jeep Wranglers. Those are the 4-door models, right?
Yes. I do have a couple of the 2-doors on the way, so we should have a couple of those here anytime. But they've got the new powertrain out, the 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder. We've got that in, I think, 3 or 4 of them up here. But it's I may have said this before, but I'm not much on change. But that thing is a beast. I think it's actually got more off-the-line torque than the V6. So
now, when you mention Jeeps, it's not like Jeeps from years past. You're not riding on a log wagon. You're riding like a fancy car.
Yes. This new Wrangler is leaps and bounds above what they have had in yesteryears. No comparison to the old CJ models. And some folks actually still are kind of worried about like the Cherokee or the Renegade or the Compass just because of the Jeep nameplate, but these things are almost car-based, and they ride and drive like a sedan or most any other crossover or SUV.
All right, so the Big Finish going on, and any other type of sales going on for December?
I'm not sure what General Motors has labeled their year-end event, but it's something similar, I guess.
Oh.
We've got some good used stuff we've just traded for. Highlight a couple of these. Dennis traded for a really nice 05 Silverado. It's actually a crew cab LS with only 82,000 miles.
That's
Super
pretty
nice
impressive.
I traded for a 17 Equinox, Chevrolet Equinox LS with only 19,000 miles, local vehicle as well. Kind of on the Chrysler side of things, we've got a 14 Durango Citadel, which is the top of the heap for the Durango. Loaded up, heated and cooled seats, navigation, sunroof, the tow package, the chrome 20s. But it is a local vehicle as well. Like we just threw a new set of tires on it. And Jeffrey traded this, but it's one of our employees' cars. But it's a 2012 Dodge Challenger RT.
Ooh.
So it does have a 570 in it. It's actually a 6-speed manual.
Ooh. The muscle car with the manual. Yep. All right.
Yep.
All right.
So if the ladies are listening, that could make their husband a nice stocking.
Yes, it would. You betcha. All right, Sheldon, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you on Thursday, man.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right. Sheldon Bunning from Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler joins us every Monday and Thursday here on the WFIW Morning Show.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
The deadline for filing your tax return is April 15th, but did you know that it's also the last day to contribute to a tax-deductible IRA for the previous year? Conard Financial Group can help you take advantage of tax-deferred benefits and possibly even help you earn a deduction when you make last year's IRA contribution. Call Conard Financial Group at 842-7855 to learn how. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
Fairfield area weather forecast calling for sunshine today with a high of 40. Clear tonight, low 22. Mostly sunny, 50 tomorrow. For Wednesday, cloudy skies, high 48. Chance for rain on Thursday with a high of 50. And for Friday, showers possible with a high 45. Overnight low was 20, yesterday's high 37. Currently humidity at 96%, winds from the northwest at 4 miles an hour, pressure at 30.34 and holding. Sunshine, still 20 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar weather looking very good as well. Nothing showing up in the entire state of Illinois nor in any of the adjoining states this morning. That's your radar weather. Let's get back into morning coffee.
Radar Weather has been sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
So what goes on during commercial breaks on Morning Coffee? A mad rush to the bathroom facilities by your aging hosts. They are back, and so are you on WFIW, WFIWradio.com, and YouTube.
That's right. Dave goes to the men's bathroom, and I go to the women's.
All right.
And you are out of luck, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I got to hold it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to that trivia.
All
You
right,
said
here
you
we go.
needed 10 minutes.
All right, here it is. This is the Mass Comm edition, my first effort at trivia. So these are all questions about radio and television.
All right.
So you guys should knock it stiff.
All right, bring it on.
All right. What was Edward R. Murrow's sign-off phrase?
Good night. Oh, we're supposed to wait.
Yes, you are. You're supposed to wait.
Yeah. I think so. Or at least I know one of his sign-off.
All right.
Go ahead.
Good night to all.
No. Oh.
Good night from London.
No. Oh, we're going to go 0 for 1 on the easiest one. The movie about Edward R. Murrow is named this.
I haven't seen it.
I have. Good night and good luck.
Got it from from the Peanut section. Good night and good luck was his. Now, of course,
it's a great movie. It's rated G.
It is a great movie. Daniel Travanti plays, doesn't he?
No.
Who is it?
I'll tell you in a minute,
right.
but it's not Daniel J.
All right. Well,
Travanti.
See It Now was his program, person to person. What was Cronkite's, by the way? This is not part of it. This is an extra.
And that's.
I don't know.
Oh, go ahead. That's not part of it.
And that's the way it is.
That's
December
perfect.
10th, 9th,
Perfect.
whatever.
He got it. All right. By the way, the R stands for Roscoe. Edward Roscoe Murrow.
So he went by Edward.
Yes, he did. Number 2.
I would too.
Number 2. KMOX stands for, don't say it. Don't say it. KMOX, the St. Louis 50,000 watt clear channel blowtorch.
Mm-hmm.
What does KMOX stand for?
K, Missouri, X.
No. It refers to their sign-on, which was Kirkwood, Missouri. That's where their tower is.
Yeah.
At Christmas. The X.
Okay.
They went on the air on December 24th, 1925.
How we doing?
Not very
for
good.
2. That's low-hanging fruit, man, for people around here. All right. This might take shorter than I thought.
All right.
Maybe you only needed 2 minutes.
Yeah.
How about what is Jack Buck's real name?
I don't know.
Well,
Joe.
first of all, Jack Buck had a significant connection to this region.
Yes, he did. Over to Wayne City.
Toby Choate.
That's right. They served together in the Army. They came back in WW2. Jack Buck went to what university? Anybody have a clue on that one? The Ohio State University. He came out, and we got the opportunity to do minor league ball. His real name was John Francis Buck. Jack Buck. Come on, boys. Come on. Ugh.
Moving right along.
What was his final word when the Cardinals
Go
played?
crazy.
Go crazy, folks.
No,
Go crazy, folks.
no. What did he say after the game?
Good night.
And that's a winner.
Oh, okay.
Holy moly, guys. All right. Who was... Well, okay, look, here's an easy one. If you took any communications classes...
We think it's easy.
Did you take communications classes?
I did.
I can't remember that far back. I don't remember what classes I took in
The
college.
first commercial radio station in America.
KDKA in Pittsburgh.
Oh, you're supposed to wait.
Oh, gosh.
Goodness gracious. Do we have to go through the rules every time?
Apparently we do for him.
No, see, this is a
Now,
first
see,
for
he's
me.
the one that gets
Well,
on
he
to
blurted it
us.
out because he got everything wrong up to now, so he
Okay.
had to blurt out the right
All
one.
right.
Right.
If I hold this
Well,
pen in
you've
my...
already said it. It's KDKA in Pittsburgh.
All right.
They first went on the air in 1920, and they were doing the Harding-Cox presidential election results. That's the first time anything was broadcast commercially in November of 1920. KDKA.
See, that's why he's got to have 10 minutes, because he's got to give us a lesson afterwards.
Well, I think that it's important.
I
to
just give you the answer, whether it's right or wrong.
I think it's important to add some color. To
Really,
it.
I appreciate this,
Not
what
a
you're
problem.
doing.
It's a little research.
Okay.
FM stands for what? Don't say it. What's it stand for? FM. Nobody's writing. Come on.
I never write.
I know. But you're going to answer first.
Go ahead.
Frequency modulation.
Yes.
Perfect. You got it. Got it. Excellent.
It's my team member.
There'll be more about that coming up. By the way, in 1973, that was the first year when FM had over 50% of the listenership. AM started to die. All right. She was the first female network television anchor. She worked weekends at NBC. Write it down.
I think I know it.
Okay.
Baba Wawa?
Nope.
Really?
Yes.
See, that's what I would have said, too.
Meaning Barbara Walters, there was a skit where it was...
Yes. that was
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Rosanna Dana?
No, it's neither one of them.
No, but is that who did the Baba Wawa bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jane Curtin.
Jane Pauley?
No.
I don't know.
First female...
Yeah, this is a little bit obscure.
In what year?
1977.
1977.
Connie Chung?
No.
Phyllis George.
Diane Sawyer?
No.
Phyllis
I'll
George?
tell you, I think she was just so attractive.
Oh, I know. She was killed in a car wreck.
Yes, she was.
Jessica?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Rabbit. I don't know.
No. She was very attractive.
Yes, she was.
Jessica?
And there was an issue about her right before she died.
Yes.
Her, you want me to try?
Yeah,
Give the name.
just give it to us.
Jessica Savage.
Yes.
She signed a contract. She rose to stardom quickly, and there was a lot of resentment in NBC by her colleagues who felt that she hadn't paid her dues by first being a network correspondent. In her rise to fame, and I think there's a movie about this, she paid the price with rumors about drug and instability.
Mm-hmm.
That came to a head in October of '83 when, during a live news update, she appeared incoherent, in which her speech was slurred. She deviated from the copy and she ad-libbed her report. At first, she explained that her monitor had misfunctioned, but her agent inadvertently contradicted her by saying that she was under medication from a head injury several weeks earlier. She died shortly after that in an accident. Her and her boyfriend overturned in a canal and they drowned. And she was 36 years old. I thought she was beautiful. All right. Cousin Brucey's real last name.
Cousin Brucey?
He knows it. Remember, you don't know who Cousin Bruce... He doesn't know who Cousin Brucey is.
WABC.
Exactly.
The big 77.
Oh, Cousin
I've
Brucey
heard the name. I mean, I know who he is, but...
He's still on Sirius, if I'm not mistaken, doing a 1960s show. But Cousin Brucey was the preeminent AM disc jockey in the 60s.
All right.
Go ahead.
Morrow.
That's it. Cousin Brucey.
R-O-W.
Okay. Bruce Morrow. He was actually born Bruce Meyerowitz in 1935. American radio broadcaster. All right. Who invented FM? This is number 8.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go
We're
ahead.
waiting on our audience?
You can.
No.
I think it was Edwin Armstrong.
That's perfect. Excellent.
Thank
well
you.
done.
That's a communications class.
1933. Yes. Number 9. The frequency of WSM in Nashville, Tennessee, home of the Grand Ole Opry. The frequency.
Where is it on the dial?
That's it. The legend, WSM.
I think I know.
I could make a guess, but I'm going to...
It's also a 50,000-watt blowtorch that can be heard
Clear
all
channel.
over.
All right.
93 years ago it went on the air, and it started doing the Grand Ole Opry almost immediately, and it's at...
780?
No. Ooh. You got to guess.
6 something.
Yeah, 650.
650.
650. Okay. Final. What year was the Fairness Doctrine overturned? Now, you remember what the Fairness Doctrine was. Mm-hmm. It says that you have to afford reasonable opportunity for the discussion of conflicting views of public importance. In other words, if you said, I'm against capital punishment, we needed to find somebody to come in the next day to say they're for it. That stopped in what year? It's also the rise of the savior of AM. That you should probably be able to tie to that.
1993.
I'm going to go in the 80s with about 84.
Nope. 1987.
Oh.
87.
Fairness Doctrine overturned. There you go. You didn't do that well, team. I'm just going to tell you, as the teacher of this class, we're going to have to start studying harder.
Paybacks are tough.
You're thinking you're going to give me something tough, huh?
Mark, we'll get together.
All right. I'm doing trivia on Wednesday, Odie tomorrow, right?
Odie tomorrow, yes.
All righty.
Thank you.
All the important news here first. This is WFIW.